Deep within the heart of an ancient forest, where sunlight struggled to pierce through the thick canopy, a group of lifelong friends decided to embark on a daring escapade. They yearned for an adventure that would test the boundaries of their courage and forge memories to last a lifetime. Unbeknownst to them, their chosen destination would become the setting for a night filled with terror, mystery, and a heart-wrenching tale. As dusk settled over the dense woodland, the friends gathered beneath a towering oak tree. The warm glow of a crackling bonfire illuminated their excited faces, casting eerie shadows that danced upon the gnarled roots that snaked across the forest floor. The scent of pine mingled with the crisp autumn air, creating an atmosphere both intoxicating and foreboding. Nestled in their cozy campsite, the friends sought solace in each other's company, their laughter reverberating through the silent expanse of trees. They regaled one another with tales of daring exploits and shared dreams for the future, the flickering flames serving as a comforting backdrop to their animated conversations. Little did they know that their innocent revelry would soon be disrupted by an unexpected visitor from beyond the realm of the living. As the night grew darker, a chilling breeze whispered through the foliage, causing the flames to dance and flicker in an unnatural rhythm. It was then that they heard it, a faint rustling of leaves accompanied by a mournful sigh that seemed to emanate from the very depths of the forest. Their laughter faded into uneasy silence as their gazes shifted towards the source of the sound. Emerging from the shadows, a figure materialized, an ethereal girl with flowing, ghostly tendrils of hair cascading around her pale face. Her eyes, gleaming with a mixture of sorrow and desperation, held the weight of an untold tragedy. Trepidation gripped the hearts of the friends as the girl approached their circle, her delicate footsteps barely disturbing the fallen leaves beneath her feet. Her voice quivered with an otherworldly tremor as she introduced herself as Sarah, a resident of a nearby village that had long succumbed to the ravages of time. Sarah's presence evoked both fascination and trepidation among the friends. Her ethereal beauty belied the pain that clung to her spectral form like a shroud. With a mixture of fear and compassion, they invited her to join them by the fire, unaware of the chilling secrets that awaited their unsuspecting hearts. As the night deepened, Sarah began to weave a haunting tale that sent shivers cascading down their spines. She spoke of a life cut short, of a love forbidden, and of the merciless cruelty that befell her as a consequence. Sarah confessed to having borne a child out of wedlock, a transgression that branded her as an outcast in the eyes of the superstitious villagers. Her voice, trembling with raw emotion, recounted the atrocities committed against her, a trial by fire that ended with her life being cruelly snuffed out. The villagers, blinded by their prejudice and fear, had deemed her an abomination, and she paid the ultimate price for her perceived sins. With bated breath, the friends listened, their eyes widening with every chilling revelation. They soon realized that one among them bore an uncanny resemblance to the child torn from Sarah's embrace. A cold shiver ran down their spines as the truth settled like a heavy fog around a campsite, a truth that bound them to Sarah's tragic fate. As Sarah's tale reached its climax, the atmosphere around the bonfire grew palpably heavy, suffused with a sense of impending doom. The crackling flames seemed to flicker with an eerie intensity, casting elongated shadows that danced upon the faces of the mesmerized friends. Sarah's translucent form trembled, her eyes brimming with a mix of despair and longing. She had sought them out not merely as strangers passing through the forest but as bearers of her own bloodline. In the cruel machinations of fate, one of the friends unwittingly stood as her lost child, the living embodiment of a love once cherished and a life unjustly extinguished. A profound silence settled over the campsite, broken only by the soft rustle of leaves and the distant hooting of an owl. Each friend grappled with their own emotions, caught between terror and empathy, disbelief and acceptance. The weight of their intertwined destinies bore down upon them, casting a pall over their once carefree night in the forest. The chosen one, the unwitting child, felt a whirlwind of emotions stirring within their soul. The revelation of their true heritage rippled through their being, intertwining their very existence with the tragic tale of Sarah. In that moment, they felt the weight of her love, her anguish, and the unfulfilled yearning for a connection she could never truly embrace. With tear-filled eyes, Sarah approached her long-lost child, extending a trembling hand toward them. In that fragile gesture, a lifetime of missed opportunities and unspoken words hung in the air, beckoning for reconciliation. The friends watched, their hearts heavy with sorrow, as the child hesitantly reached out to touch the spectral hand of their spectral mother. Time seemed to stand still as their fingers brushed against each other, a poignant connection spanning the boundaries of life and death. In that fleeting touch, a surge of emotions flooded their senses, the bittersweet intertwining of a mother's love and a child's longing. And then, just as abruptly as she had appeared, Sarah began to fade. Her form wavered like an ethereal mist, dissipating into the cool night air. The friends gasped, their hearts breaking for the ghostly figure disappearing before their eyes. In her final moments, Sarah cast a lingering gaze upon her child, an expression of love and acceptance etched upon her translucent visage. As her presence vanished completely, the forest seemed to exhale, releasing the tension that had gripped its ancient trees. The friends were left with a profound sense of loss and a newfound appreciation for the fragility of life. They clung to one another, seeking solace in their shared experience, forever marked by the encounter with a sorrowful ghost and the revelation of their intertwined destinies. As dawn broke, casting a golden hue upon the awakening forest, the friends reluctantly dismantled their camp. Each step they took carried the weight of the previous night's events, forever imprinted in their memories. They emerged from the deep, dark, and dense forest forever changed, bound by an unbreakable bond forged in the crucible of horror and an emotional ending.